Notes have been in Plan Together for some time, but we've just added a couple of new features to the notes and we'll mention them at the end of the video. Notes can be added to any event or for any team that's taking part or involved in that event. The event notes are up here and the team notes are here. So if you are an admin or a team leader, you will see an icon that you can click on and you can add a note. Now I'm organisational administrator, so I've got access to all of the note fields in the whole Plan Together system. I can click on here and go edit and then just start typing in my note. Just to remind the guys in the team, save that. That's now a note that's been attached. You'll notice that if there's an active note there, you get a red dot. Now the notes are visible to everybody who can see the rota. So if you've got access to the rota, then you can read the notes. The same thing is true for the event notes. You click on there, so you've got a note in here for the event. Probably noticed when I clicked to edit that, there's a new button appeared called Send. This is a new feature that's been added to notes. What it means is that if you click on that Send button, everybody who is on that team will get that note as an email sent out to them, assuming they've got an email address. The same thing is true for the event notes. If I click on Send there, then everybody who is involved in this event will get an email with the note telling you what the change is or what the new note is. That's the first new feature, is the ability to send out the notes. Great for things like when people put up a list of songs. So if the band, they put up what songs they're doing for a practice so people can know what's coming up. Person who's in charge puts in the list of songs and clicks on the send, and that makes sure that everybody in the band gets an email telling them what songs are coming up at that particular event. The other feature that we've added is the ability to add a default note to the note. So I'll just go to a different Plan Together just to show you this, because I don't want to put default notes into my demo chuck. This is just a wee demo I've set up. If I go to Event and select the event, you'll notice now that there's a button for setting default notes for the whole event, or there's default notes for each team. This is useful because it means that you don't have to manually put in the note every single week if it's the same one. So for instance, with tea and coffee, it might be something like to remind them to switch on the urns to heat up the water for the tea and coffee. And if I do that, and I now go and look at the rota, you'll notice that that note has been added to every occurrence of the event. I can still go in and edit it, I can make changes to it and so on. Also, if there's already a note there, it will not overwrite that note. So if you've already put in notes in some of the days and then you add a default note, it will only be added to the days where there is no notes in that field. So that's the two new features of notes, the ability to send them out by email and the ability to add a default note for every occurrence and every instance of that event.